Good morning, Joe Deary, Powerful Improvements, Putnam, Connecticut. I'm out here doing gutter cleaning again today. This is no longer a power washing channel. This is now a gutter cleaning channel. Sorry, you have to wait till spring for more power washing. It snowed here last night. This is what remains, not too much, but it is about 36 degrees and raining. So I'm hoping that what I have in the gutters is actually thawed. We're gonna find out momentarily. All right, I got everything done except for that one bottom gutter. We must be like just 1 or 2 degrees above freezing. We got some slush coming out, but everything is moving. A little more difficult than when it's dry, but I've reduced my blower down now to 2 poles. We're gonna rip out that bottom one, show you how it's done. Ready? See what we got for old time's sake. Ready? One pull, baby! I think it seized. I think the beast just died. Oh no. Yep, the beast just died. Seized it. It's all done. Toast. Good thing I got the backup blower. I got the Husky kit that will finish this one. And then I'm gonna have to adapt that one to fitting the carbon poles. So we got too much to do today. I guess the one pull heroics were just too much. Oh well, y'all know I abuse the crap out of this thing. We'll take this. This is the Fernco that fits in there. We'll take that out, put on the next one. But this thing has been hurting. Fell off several roofs. That's loose. Muffler's all melted in there. 3 seasons. I guess that's about all you can expect. We'll use this one for the rest of the day. And I'll probably be buying another one within the next day because you got to have a spare. What is the saying? 2 is 1, 1 is none. All right, it is all the way raining out here. And again, we got to be like a degree or 2 above freezing because there's big slushy drops that are coming down. Kind of sucks, but what are you going to do? I'm going to run all this low stuff out with the original Husky setup. I got gutters here, gutters that run along that side, and then wicked high ones in the back. Which I did with the Husky poles last year, but I'm going to take the time to swap over the carbon fiber set in just a few minutes. I'm going to add some snorkels and try to get that boogie out of the dormer area there from the ground without going up on the roof, and then we should be able to blow this out no problem. Hey, Robert Moss, thank you for the gloves. Hands are nice and dry and warm. Thank you, buddy. All right, we got all the low gutters blown out with this little setup right here. No problem. Now we're gonna take this machine and adapt everything onto this machine. And as a donor, the first thing you gotta give up is your fuel. So we're gonna drop this fuel into there, take the Fernco out, put it onto that one, hook up the carbon poles and see how it runs. All right, this is the key, okay? This is a 2-inch to 1.5 reducing Fernco, and that fits right in there with no trouble at all. And then you just tighten this down and tighten that down, and it makes enough of a pinch. And then the poles friction fit in there well enough that they stay in place, and it works perfectly. All right, she's set up and running. And we're gonna put her to use right away with some 5-pole action, because we have 1, 2, 3 stories. I'll do to right about here or so, and then we'll reduce and do the rest of it. Then we'll switch everything down and run it like a short snail. I take everything off, and it still works a really good handheld blower, even though it doesn't have any extension on it, and blow this off. Set the camera back here on a fence rail or something and see if we can't get a little bit of footage. All right, I'd say that worked pretty good. Still transitioning. Just gonna give it one more little shot, and then we're gonna get down and get the house wash underway. Done. Oh yeah. A little house washing action for you. I know there's not much of it lately. I'm actually surprised everything works, to be honest with you. I was figuring my injector wouldn't work, but it is. We're pulling some nice soap. And all easy one level. We're gonna do the railings and the lattice and the deck and the bulkhead and everything else along the way, because it's fun. All right, another one done. Heading down the road. We got 2 or 3 more projects left today. Depends on how the weather goes. We're pretty much ahead of schedule. I think it's like roughly noontime right now. And you know, I wanted to say to you guys about, like, you know, toasting a leaf blower here and there is not a big deal. I've had some conversation with some guys, and I like to say, listen, if you had to spend $200 a day to make $1,000, would you do it? You'd probably do it every single day, over and over and over. So if you got to buy a leaf blower every day, that's what you're gonna do, you know? Same thing with SH, you know, on a good day, I'll go out and spend 40, 50 gallons of SH. You spend a couple $100 a day to make your money. So you burn up a piece of equipment, don't sweat it. Or if you need a piece of equipment, go get it. All right, next project. I do this one every year. I've done this on the ladder, I've done it with the blowers, and we're gonna do it again with our carbon fiber blower. Should be a piece of cake. Not gonna get any video here, nothing really to see. I got wires to contend with, no real good place to set up any camera, and I wanna get cranking so I can get a couple more things done. All right, next project, little ranch house in my hometown. Nice blue roof, very pretty. We just blow off the tops of the gutter guards here, make sure the drains are clear, and blow the leaves off the roof. Takes about 5 minutes. Piece of cake. Then we're gonna go to 4G's and grab another bit of lunch, and I'm taking Evie on one more project. She's been sitting pretty in the truck all day. What a good dog. And I was just talking to my friend Jared from Idaho, and he's been telling me that I need to be asking people to subscribe. So if you haven't hit the like button and subscribed, please do. 4G's chicken Caesar on spinach wrap with some leftover potato chips from yesterday. Right, Evie? Yeah, that's right. All right, I thought this was gonna be the last project, but the phone keeps ringing, and I got another one to potentially do. as soon as I finish this one, not very far from here. This is Brooklyn, Connecticut. Beautiful area. Obviously, I'm going up there on the 16, walk that out. I'm gonna see if I can get myself up that roof because the dormer's there and get onto that back shed dormer because I can walk that angle in the back. But this one, I think I can probably parkour myself up there, hopefully holding the blower. And then I'm gonna come down, get on these roofs down here, blow this all out, and we'll be out. No, I can't do it. I'm just too old. And I got my muck boots on, and the roof is kind of old. Right here, you can see a bunch of granules coming off of it, but I just tried to take a step up in here and I just slid, and there's no sense in myself getting myself hurt up there. We'll just snorkel it out. That's why we built it, right? All right, I'm just finishing up this disaster of a gutter. This place is filled with mud and pine needles. You can see my pile down there, and my method is to diffuse that with a leaf blower when I'm done. That's how I do it. You can do it however you want to do it. You can see I live in the woods, so not a big deal. All right, buddy, I'm back to two hands. All right, we're done, heading home. It is 4:45 and the sun is down. That's it. Catch you guys in the morning. I'm gonna go play with Tarp 2.0 for a few minutes maybe, if I'm not too exhausted when I get home. All right, I don't know if we can quite call it 2.0 yet, but we're gonna go at 1.5. So I cut it so that it fits in here underneath the rack. And it's draped over all of my stuff, curtained out on the sides. It's a little better fit. See, I cut these angles in here. I can wrap it around, fold it up like a burrito here in the back. And then the idea is I'm gonna undo this tomorrow morning and roll these curtains up and keep the whole tarp up on top of the rig. So at the end of the night, all I gotta do is unroll it and strap it back in. Show you what's going on inside here. Take one of these straps down. Sweet. Beautiful. It's beautiful in there. You could sleep in there if you wanted to. Anyways, we'll see what tomorrow brings. Have a great night.